Your Grace, forgive my intrusion. I heard a noise. Is everything okay? Climbing through the window again, I see. You're aware we have a front door, aren't you? Because I'm starting to think you actually don't realise that. Please tell me you went to a local tavern or a brothel or an illegal gambling ring, something a little safer this time than your last excursion. And why on earth are you covered in leaves? Ugh, come here. No, stand still. Come here. You had a spider on your shoulder. Don't worry, they can't hurt you anymore. I was talking to the spider. As expected, you were testing out one of your new inventions again, weren't you? You're aware you're a noble, aren't you? And not just any noble. You're the one and only cousin to the king. You're like a sibling to him, and he loves you. And more importantly, he charged me with keeping you safe, a job that is extremely difficult considering his beloved cousin has a terrible enemy, and that enemy is their own curiosity. You had to chop down some branches. Why on earth were you performing surgery on a tree in the middle of the night? Wait, you mean you cut down branches from the old pine tree in front of your window? Oh my God, you've made such a mess of it. Your uncle is buried beneath that tree, you delinquent. Yes, I called you a delinquent because that's how you're acting. I mean, look, you vandalised a perfectly happy tree for no reason. What are you going to tell the king your god is picking on you? Because if that's the case, then I'll have to tell the king why I called you a delinquent. And contrary to my better judgment, I kept your less than desirable nocturnal activities quiet thus far, much to the dismay of my own better judgment and, frankly, my job of keeping you safe. Oh, do forgive me, Your Grace. I didn't mean to make you feel sad, blah, 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 blah. So what was we inventing this time then, Your Grace? A flying machine? A sheep flinger? One of those peculiar aqua things you find so fascinating from abroad? Oh, yes, an aqueduct. Oh, do forgive me, my technical knowledge is diminutive compared to yours, Your Grace. I am but a humble knight, or in your words, a complete idiot. Essentially, isn't an aqueduct just a way for water to travel from one part of the land to another? You realise those things have already been invented, right? They're called rivers. Efficiency smishency. Regardless, tell me what you've been doing. I need to make sure it won't explode like the last time. It was entirely your fault. Your little experiments with black powder nearly cost the lives of the entire staff. You know what? I've made peace with the fact that I'm going to die at your hands one day. I've made peace with the fact that you're going to build something that's most likely going to kill me. But your maids, your butlers, the other members of your staff, they don't deserve to die. They took this job thinking it wasn't going to be so perilous. I don't want them to keep thinking that before you blow them all to hell. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying to do my job, which is taking care of the king's wayward cousin. You haven't told me what you have been making yet. You don't want to tell me? There's an awful lot of things about you that's a mystery, but one thing that's not a mystery is your love of showing people your inventions. You absolutely do want to tell me because you want to gloat how clever you are. So why don't we just get it over with? Show me what you've made. You've made a copper cylinder? Why did you have it under a cover as if you were unveiling it to an audience? Oh wait, it's because I was absolutely right. You really wanted to show me this, didn't you? Figures. So what does this stupid thing do? It looks like a tube of some sort. Why is it pointing at the moon? Oh gosh, you're not going to blow up the moon, are you? A telescope. I've never heard of such a thing. What does a telescope do, Your Grace? Please educate your intellectual inferior. It lets you see things that are very far away, such as distant planets and the moon up close. That's impossible. Partly because there's only one planet. Saying that there's more planets is just an old wives' tale that people tell their kids. The gods created only one planet and you're living on it currently. Plus, you can't see any further than your eyes let you, and no convoluted device will allow such an ability. I'm not putting my eye against that thing. You've already nearly blinded me once before during your experiments with mirrors and the sun. I need both my eyes to watch over you, Your Grace. So no, I'm not looking into that thing. Just trust you? Famous last words, I suppose. Well, it's like I said, I've already made my peace with the fact that I shall be slain by one of your inventions, so what the hell, what have I got to lose? If it kills me, make sure it does it quick, okay? Let me just in this piece here. Okay, and do I, what, with both eyes? No, oh, just the one. Okay, I can't see anything. It's just a white, blurry blob. What is this meant to do? Is this the moon? I can't see a damn thing. I need to focus it. So just turn this dial. Here. What, left or right? What the hell? By the gods! That has to be an illusion. I just saw it. I saw it as if it was straight in front of me. Let me have another look at that thing. It's the moon. It's so big. It's so clear. My word, I've never seen anything like it. I can see all of it. I can see the holes, the craters as you call them. Gosh, this is incredible. My God. It's beautiful. Wait, let me just... Yeah, no, that's definitely the moon. I can... Wow. Well, I seem to have underestimated you, Your Grace. This does enable you to see over long distances. Gosh, this would provide quite the tactical advantage in war, I must say. It was never intended for war. No, I don't think a lot of things were, but... that's not the point. What I'm trying to say is this is incredible. Wow, and you made this? Yes, I am impressed, obviously. Wait, so you can see other Earths with this? Other planets? There actually are other planets out there other than this one? But I can't see them. You need a telescope to see them. Would you be able to show me one? No, it's not the right time. Wait, so the planets only show themselves during a specific time? What on earth does orbit mean? Well, I'll take your word for it. Either way, this is mind-boggling. I can't stop looking at it. Wow. Yes, I've already said I'm impressed. You've done an amazing job. This is probably your best invention yet. Mostly because it works. No, most of your inventions don't work. Oh, okay, tomato, whatever. I suppose in your perspective, it does work if you learn something from it, but in my perspective, if it explodes or doesn't do what it's intended to do, then that's not working. But this, you told me what it was going to do, I didn't believe it, and it did it. So, this is definitely an achievement in my eyes. Be careful who you show that to. They might assume you're a witch. Now, I know you're not clever enough to be a witch, so I wouldn't assume such a thing. You're too smart to be a witch. Yeah, maybe you are. That's great. Listen, Your Grace, I'm sorry for always being a pain in your arse. I'm sorry for always getting in the way of your science experiments. I'm sorry for getting in the way of your inventions. I just want to keep you safe. Listen. The king charged me with protecting you, and for the longest time, protecting you has meant stopping you from being yourself. I hate that so much. I hate that being an inventor or a scientist, as you self-proclaimed, means putting yourself in such treacherous positions. And I know your comeback for that would be something along the lines of, there's no reward without risk, but my job is to prevent any and all risks that come your way, Your Grace. I hate that I have to be a hindrance to you. I hate that I have to act like a babysitter, because you obviously not only love your work, but you're amazing at it. I've met crackpot inventors before, and they have never produced anything comparable to the likes of this. You have so much aptitude and so much potential, and I'm so sorry for constantly getting in the way, but you have to see things from my perspective. If you'd have fell whilst you were cutting down those branches to get a better view of the moon earlier, you'd have died. No one can survive a 40-foot drop, believe me. If one of your guards saw a figure climbing a tree in front of your window, they'd immediately assume an assassin. I mean, after all, it was in the dead of night, and they don't have telescopic vision, unlike you. So they'd have fired on you, and you'd have died. If your experiments with mirrors the other week would have gone wrong, you'd have been burnt alive and you'd have died. I can't let that happen. But I also don't want to stop you being you. So we have a conundrum, don't we? A dilemma, if you will. No, just let me finish. I can't stop you from being you, because the more I try, the more you want it. I have to let you be free if I want to protect you. But I can't let you be in harm's way. So I'm going to cut you a deal, and I want you to make me a promise. I'll stop getting in the way of your work as long as you keep me in the loop and you have me do the treacherous part. If you need branches cutting down, you ask me. No, listen, I'm making you a deal, for once. If you need branches cutting down that are up a 40-foot tree, ask me. If you need potions mixing together that are most likely going to explode, let me do it. Okay, I'm not a scientist, but I can handle menial jobs like that. As long as it means you'll be safe. And please, keep me in the loop with what you're doing. And in return, I won't be a hindrance anymore. But I have to make sure you're safe. This is the best I can do, unfortunately. I'll be like a lab assistant, a partner. I'm your protector. But yes, I'll be like your lab assistant or your partner, whichever you prefer. So will you make that promise to me? Will you promise to always keep me in the loop? And before you do anything dangerous, let me know and let me handle it. Because I can cut down trees, Believe me. Swear by it, and shake my hand. Good. Thank God, and I can tell you're not lying. You always keep your promises, don't you? I've never seen you make them lightly. Thank you. I will keep you safe. But you have to work with me on this, okay? I won't be a pain in your arse anymore. Well, maybe just a little. It's my job after all. Good. Thank you, Your Grace. Right then. Are we doing any more experiments tonight, or is it time to turn in? Yeah, you're thinking of turning in now. Good. Hey, if you do any more, viewing into outer space, I'd really like to see the moon again at some point. Yeah? You found a planet that has rings around it? What, you mean like discs? But, wouldn't that mean the planets were round if they had a ring around it? I thought the Earth was flat. Well, I'm not a scientist, but it's flat, isn't it? Look. It's flat. Look at the floor. The Earth is a sphere. Well, I never. I suppose the moon's round, but I thought that was just the moon. Well, I would love to see more planets then, if they really do exist. Gosh, you really are incredible, aren't you? I'm really glad the King charged me with looking after you. It can be extremely hard at times, and trying, but I wouldn't have it any other way. You have my sword, you have my heart, and I'm very lucky of that fact. You're welcome. It's probably the first wholesome conversation we've had. Okay then, I better let you go. But before I do, what's this thing you've made? This square thing? You call it a lighter? What does it do? Does it make light? It's a more efficient way of creating fires. We talked about this, fires are dangerous. Okay, I know, but are you absolutely sure it's self-contained? Well, keep it on the stone ledge then, alright? Make sure it can't burn anything. There's a lot of wood inside this castle, remember? So, how does it work? It uses a wick, oil, and flint to create fire anywhere. Really? Remarkable. So it's like flint and steel, but with extra steps. Incredible. Am I allowed to try it? Yeah, I just have to pop the lid off. Gosh, this is a confusing looking thing. What do I do with this? I spin the wheel? Is that flint? It smells like flint. Yeah? Okay. A flame? Wow. This would be incredible at lighting campfires. Gosh, if I had one of these when I was scouting, good lord. Damn sight more efficient than 2 sticks or flint and steel. Wow. Yes, I'll give it back to you. Oh, careful, it's hot. No, wait. Oh, sorry, I dropped it. Hang on, let me just... No, it's okay, I'll get... I'm sorry, we both went to pick that up at the same time and we kind of accidentally touched mouths. No, that was my bad. That was entirely my fault. Wow, I could definitely get decapitated for that. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, wow, I'm sorry. No, it was entirely my fault, and you are more than welcome to tell the king. I'm sorry. I accidentally kissed you then, didn't I? No, it is a big deal. It's a huge deal. I should never have done that. That was completely wrong of me. That goes against my oath. It goes against everything. I shouldn't have done... I don't know what to... Okay, listen. All I'm gonna... You needed to shut me up because I was panicking. Yes, I'm quite sure you were right. I was panicking. I'm actually panicking more now, but it's tempered by the fact that I'm also in terrible shock. Yes. No, I'm fine, and... Are we gonna tell the king about this? Because you know you're completely in your right to. You'd never dream of it because you'd lose your lab assistant. Okay. I just kissed you. We can't do that again. That was your first kiss? Oh my god, it was mine too. I stole your first kiss. It doesn't matter if you stole my first kiss. My first kiss doesn't matter. It's yours that matters. Oh my god. Yes, we should keep this between ourselves, but you don't have to. I pledged you my life, which means you can quite easily take it now if you really want. Oh god, I knew you'd be the death of me. I am panicking. Why shouldn't I be panicked? Because you liked it? It doesn't matter if you liked it. I shouldn't have done that. It was an accident, and the second one was your doing. I guess that's true. So I suppose my honour as a knight is still intact. You are such an anomaly. Yes, I did just call you a weirdo. I'm sorry. Don't hug me. My god, that makes it so much weirder. Hey, look at me, Your Grace. You're gonna do incredible things. You know that. And I'm so proud of you. And I will protect you during your incredible feats that you accomplish. And I will help you. But you gotta let me be your protector, okay? And no more kissing me. I'm not saying whether or not I liked it. It's just wrong, you know? No reward without risk. Okay, now you're being remarkably inappropriate. But I guess you're right. No reward without risk. Thank you for this evening. I've experienced an awful lot in a short time. But the most important thing is, do you stay true to your word? Are we going to work together on your projects in the future to keep you safe? Good. Don't ever break that promise. I know you won't, but still, don't. Thank you, Your Grace. Right, well, I better let you go. Turn in for the night. Keep that lighter on the ledge, 'cause it's made of stone and not that flammable. And, yeah, I shall see you tomorrow. No more climbing up trees, alright? You had fun climbing up that tree? You could have died. Look, climbing off trees is off limits, okay? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. It is off limits. Good. That is part of the promise, alright? Well, it better be. And don't you soon forget it. I bid you good evening, Your Grace. I will see you tomorrow. Behave yourself whilst I'm gone.